National Canada News live stream presented by Good Vibrations Motorsports. Not exactly sure what happened. We had a little technical difficulty there before the last pass. Tommy Zavala got the win over David Stroud. David had a little stage foul there, and Tommy took the win with a 3:08. So your first pair in the top eliminator semifinals will be Mark Whitmore versus Tommy Zavala. So now we're going to run the final two pairs in this round of top eliminator. This one here is going to be a good matchup. It's going to be Paul Taylor and Gary Mahoney. Paul Taylor is going to be in the far lane out of Bakersfield in the out of control top eliminator dragster. And Paul will be against Gary Mahoney out of Battleground, Washington. Blown Chevy power dragster. Gary, your number 2 qualifier. Paul was your number 10 qualifier. Gary Mahoney frustrated with himself on that one. He guessed on the tree a little bit and turned it red. So Paul Taylor's going to the semifinals, 298. Next up's going to be our last pair here of the quarterfinals and top eliminator. It's going to be Ron D'Artney and the Red Warrior. Ron out of Coalinga, California, right up in the Avenel area where we'll be in 2 weeks. Up against Terry Crawford in the Yabba Dabba Doo. Blown alcohol dragster, Terry out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Look at the number on the right lane for Ron Diart. He goes 2.95 with a 6 for the win. 297 over here in the near lane for Terry Crawford. Ron had the starting line advantage by about a 10th, and he outrun him by 200. So Ron Diart is going to the semifinals here in Top Eliminator. So 297 for Crawford, 295 for Ron Diart. And Ron will face Paul Taylor in the semifinals. So it'll be Mark Whitmore versus Tommy Zavala and Paul Taylor against Ron Diart. The big story of that round was Mark Whitmore got around Billy Morris in the first pair. Billy going for the season sweep in Top Eliminator. Billy turned it 004 red, 004 red. And Mark Whitmore advanced on to the next round. So that's where we're at in Top Eliminator, down to 4 cars. We ran Top Alcohol a little while ago. We're down to 4 in that as well. We'll see Gary Mink against Pedro Villa and David Morton up against Jim Hammond. So you're watching the National Sand Drag News live stream presented by Good Vibrations Motorsports. We're here at the SCSDA Hammer Down Nationals. We're at the Soboba Casino in San Jacinto, California. We also want to give a big shout out to all of our sponsors that made the coverage happen this weekend. Obviously, Good Vibrations Motorsports is on board with our NSDN live stream, but we also have a lot of great partners in the sand drag community that ensure coverage from these events. Got to give a big shout out to Hammer Down Racing, Dennis Wright, Morris Family Racing, Rialto Trophy. I see Todd Kinney checking in right now. Todd and Tricia, big thanks to them. Also MPC Racing, Mark Ratliff, Kevin Williams Racing, and Kenny Hayes. So big thanks to all of them. And we are cleaning the track up, and I believe it's going to be top fuel time. I believe they're coming out right here to make a test pass. Qualifying is complete for them, but they're going to make a test pass here. And then I believe the next round will be their final round of elimination. It's going to be Matt Ludlow and Dennis Wright battling it out. I understand Marcus Norris, they hurt something last night, and haven't got the full story yet, but I believe they hurt something last night and aren't going to be able to make elimination today. So tough break for the Norris team, but we'll see what the Coldwater Kid team and the Hammer Down teams can do. Top fuel in the sand. This is nitro burning action. Just like you'd see in NHRA when they run top fuel. That's what essentially what these guys are running. But they're running it here in the dirt. So we got some downtime here as we prepare for the fuel cars to run. Say hello to everybody out there tuning in. Hope everybody's enjoying the show. We're gonna stay live here through the through this top field pair. Then we're gonna go off the live stream for a little bit. We're gonna go enjoy some air conditioning for a few minutes and kind of get cooled down and get ready for some more action later this afternoon. We'll go live during some pro bracket stuff, and probably we'll try to do it throughout the eliminations for the alcohol and eliminator classes in top fuel. all dependent upon our battery life. We're getting a little bit low, but we'll see how that turns out. Big shout out from Todd Kinney. He's at Blue Collar Firearms today. Are you coming out later, Todd? Skidmore is still in. He ran a 270 first round, and he'll be up here in the semifinals, I don't know, probably in an hour and a half or so. Yeah, ice cream would be nice, Todd, that's for sure. Yeah, in the Fast Fours class first round, Robert Skidmore went 270 on Hawaii run. So next round it's Skidmore and Art Cronin and Chris Loffer up against Mario Tavares. Mario would have the lane choice there for the 295. See them buckling Matt Ludlow into the cold water kid car. Get him situated. They'll pull him out and get him ready to fire here in just a moment. Some people over there today. A lot of people are over in the under the canopies over there. They're staying in the shade. They're the smart ones. And we got quite a few people over here on this side under the canopies. Yeah, shade's pretty good, but I mean, like I said, it's not really that warm today, but the sun is beating down on you pretty good. Well, we'll see you out here around 4, Todd. Maybe we should throw Todd on the live stream for a little bit and do some narrating. Just kidding. So here we go. They're getting ready to pull forward, get the starters hooked up, and get everything ready to go for Top Fuel. These guys are going to make a test pass right now. They're going to try out the tractor in the daylight for the first time. They've been running at night all weekend, and then I understand they're going to come back in the second session and line them up side by side to run for the Top Fuel victory. If anything's different, we'll find out and let you know, but I believe that's what the game plan is here. Cold water kid car over there, Matthew Ludlow out of Litchfield Park, Arizona. Car owner is Dad Dwight. Crew chief John Allman. They've been having some problems this weekend with broken blower belts. They were trying a new blower this weekend, and that was basically the common denominator on the 2 passes that they made, so they decided to go back to another blower that they had in the trailer that they've used in the past. So they're going to try that, and hopefully that causes their problem, that fixes the problem that they had. And I'm going to pull right up here. Pull way up here. And here comes Dennis Wright getting a hammer down Top Fuel Drags here, the world record holder. Dennis reset the record last night, 2.20 with the 2. Dennis and the hammer down crew. Towing the car up here, getting ready to fire. Dennis has got a good team around him. These guys know their way around the fuel car. He's always the first to give credit to his crew. These guys make it happen for him. So it's going to be Top Fuel right here at Soboba, live on National Saturday News live stream presented by Good Vibrations Motorsports. They're going to spin them over, make sure they're clear of fuel, and then they'll go to start them up. Cold water clears. Dennis's car, Dennis's crew clears, so they're gonna fire here in just a second. Top Fuel. Oh, we're doing the anthem, guys. So we just had the invocation, and now we're going to do the national anthem. Here we go, folks. There's your national anthem. Top Fuel time. Dennis Beck near lane, Matt Ludlow far lane. It's gonna get loud real quick. Nice A to B run for Matthew Ludlow. He went 2:32 at 162 miles an hour. Beautiful looking run for the Coldwater Kid team. 2:32 at 162. So the supercharger change definitely helped out. I'm not sure what happened with Dennis here. He pulled up to the line and looks like they're gonna refire him. They're backing it down right now. So Dennis Strike's gonna go, they're gonna back the motor down, try to clear the cylinders with all the fuel, and then they're gonna fire it up again and try to run it, so. Here comes Dennis Strike, hammer down. Dennis Strike goes 243. 243 is the number for Dennis. It looked like he had some cylinders out pretty much the whole way, but it went A to B on that one. 243 for Dennis. And we'll see him back in a little bit. Yeah, it was kind of a weird run for Dennis there. That car doesn't usually do that. It had at least a couple holes out over here on the left side right at the hit. And it never really cleared up, but the car ran strong, just was down on power. So there's your top fuel session right there. Those guys are going to be back in a little bit for a final round. But great pass by Matthew Ludlow, right on top of their personal best. They've run 230 flat. We went 32 on that run. I'm sure they'll keep stepping it up as it goes on. So gonna clean the track up, and we're gonna go to some more pro bracket time trials, and I'm gonna go take a break. So we'll be back on the NSDN live stream probably in about an hour or so with some more great action here from the SCSDA Hammer Down Nationals in San Jacinto, California. You've been watching the National Sand Drag News live stream presented by Good Vibration Motorsports. See you in a bit.